In the next 3 hours, a sacred doorway between life and death will open before you. Someone connected to your heart is standing dangerously close to that doorway, and the angels are trembling for them. This is about a person who's hard to overlook, someone whose heartbeat you care about, even if you haven't noticed it just yet. Hey, do you know who this person is? What's going to happen to them? Why does it seem like the air is thick with secrets around you? Hey, I just want to reassure you, I'm not trying to freak you out. I just wanted to let you know that what's happening right now isn't just a coincidence. It's not just a coincidence or some random twist of fate. It's something more profound, something that will touch your heart and change the way you view life. Just hang out with me for a bit. Can you spare me a few minutes? I've got something important to share with you that I think you really need to hear. As you're reading this, there's someone out there spending their last hours in the way they've always known. They're up and about, going through their day just like usual. They might be stirring sugar into their coffee, glancing at their phone for messages, or humming along to a favorite song. Everything around them feels cozy and known. The clock ticks gently in the background, going unnoticed. Sunlight pours in through the window, warming their face with a gentle glow. They're focusing on the little details. It could be a bill that needs settling, a friend you should reach out to, or that trip you've always wanted to take. They have no idea, but their story is about to take a twist. In just 3 hours, everything they believe to be certain will start to fall apart. It's not just a matter of chance or bad luck. It's all about something that was carefully planned, something that's kept under wraps, something that nobody would ever see coming. This person is someone I know. They're definitely more than just another face in the crowd. They might be someone you run into every day. The neighbor who gives you a friendly wave when you walk by. The colleague who's always willing to share their lunch. Or that friend who reaches out when you go a bit silent. Or maybe they're right there with you, connected through blood, love, and those unforgettable memories that stick with you. Their heart is still beating, nice and steady. Their smile still brightens up the whole place. But what's ahead for them isn't exactly what it looks like. People are going to see it as a tragedy. People will say it came out of nowhere, caught everyone off guard, and couldn't be helped. But I can see what's underneath. I can see the shadows shifting behind those closed doors. So, let me share the real deal with you. This ending isn't just a matter of fate. It's all about the choices we make. Decisions taken in private, in hidden spots, during times when no one else was watching. How about I take you there right now, in this very moment? Imagine a cozy little house sitting at the end of a peaceful street. It's the sort of spot where the grass might be a bit wild, but the flowers by the door are bursting with color. The porch creaks under familiar steps. So, this person is just hanging out at their kitchen table. A plate of toast is sitting there, half eaten, with crumbs scattered around like little stars. A radio softly hums in the background, playing an old song that brings a smile to their face. They're going through a notebook, jotting down a list. Could be groceries, or maybe those dreams they still keep close. They're just chilling, completely oblivious. They're feeling like the world is being pretty nice to them at the moment. They have faith in the folks nearby. They really trust in the love that's been given to them. But you know, what they often miss is the truth hiding just around the corner. A truth that's been set in motion, ticking away like a clock. In just 3 hours, their laughter will fade away, their plans will fall apart, their breath will hitch, and everything will change. Actually, this isn't quite what you might be imagining. This isn't a tale about illness or misfortune. Let me tell you about a story that revolves around betrayal. Absolutely betrayal. The hands that made their coffee this morning just weren't very nice. The smiles they saw weren't genuine. The words they heard, "I love you, I'm here for you," felt empty. A person they were really close to, someone they trusted completely, has been putting together a plan. A plan that's super careful and low-key, just the way to keep everyone guessing. Neither the neighbors nor their friends, and definitely not you. I can see it though. I can see the truth they've hidden away. I'm here to reveal what's behind the scenes. This person, This soul you just can't help but be drawn to is someone who seems both ordinary and extraordinary at the same time. They're the person who always comes through, giving without looking for anything in return. It could be the dad who burned the midnight oil to help with homework, even when he was really tired. It could be the grandmother who knitted scarves for everyone in the neighborhood, her fingers moving slowly, but her heart was always full. It could be that friend who just gets it, the one who listens when everything feels like too much, never judging and always ready to support you. They have their flaws. Nobody is. But they have a good heart. They've had a peaceful life, loved with all their hearts, and put their trust in others completely. And you know what? That trust is just about to tear them apart. It's tough when the people you care about the most end up being the ones who turn on you. Not with loud arguments or brawls, but with something much more insidious, something quiet, something lethal. Imagine this. While they're sitting at that table, with the clock ticking softly, you can sense that something is already in motion. It's not the kind of danger that makes a lot of noise, like a storm or a crash. It's there, almost like a whisper, flowing through their veins. This morning, a decision was made, but it was wrapped up in what seemed like concern. They were handed a cup. We shared a meal together. A moment was set up, but there wasn't any love in that cup. That meal definitely didn't have any kindness in it. It was quite the experience, something made to wrap up their tale before the day wraps up. And the people behind this, they're not unknown to us. They don't seem like enemies when you look at them from afar. They're the folks who open up their table, their home, and their memories, the ones who truly feel like family. What's the reason behind this? What makes someone turn against their own people? Sometimes it's not just hate that drives these decisions. Sometimes it's all about wanting money, wanting power, or wanting something they believe that person is keeping to themselves. It could be something like a little inheritance, maybe a plot of land, or even a savings account hidden away in a drawer. It could be that envy has been simmering for years, getting more intense with each kind word this person hears. It could be that they're worried this person might spill the beans on something, a truth they'd rather not see the light of day. Whatever it is, it's definitely enough for them to plan this moment, smiling while they lie, hugging while they deceive, and just watching the clock tick closer to the end. So, this is where things start to change. This isn't how they thought it would wrap up. Even though they scheme in the dark, there's a light they just can't notice. As they quietly plot, there's a voice that just won't be hushed. I get what they've done. I have an idea of what they've got in store. Oh, and I still have more to share about this story. This person, this soul you just can't overlook, is still right here with me. It seems like their heart might be slowing down. Even if their breath is fading, my purpose for them is still very much alive. I'm getting ready to make a move that will totally catch everyone off guard. How about we dive a little deeper into this moment together? Imagine someone getting up from their table. They stretch, let out a big yawn, and stroll over to the window. It's pretty calm out there in the world. Kids are biking down the street. I can hear a dog barking somewhere in the distance. The sky looks like it's been brushed with gentle pinks and oranges. They really have no clue what's about to happen. They have no idea that the people they care about are ticking down the minutes. I can see everything clearly. I can see the hands that poured the poison. I noticed the eyes that looked away from theirs. I noticed the hearts that have become tough towards them. I'm here to share that this isn't the end of the story, because what they intended for harm, I'm going to turn into something good. What they intended for destruction, I'll turn into something redemptive. So, you might be asking yourself, who is this person? What makes their story so important? Honestly, they're way more than just a name or a face. They're the ones who have been a guiding light for someone in tough times. But I am the Lord, and I stay awake when injustice is at play. The guy they thought was a goner is actually going to pull through, because my breath is still in his lungs. My promise is still alive in his heart. My angels are already surrounding his home. But those who came up with this wicked plan, they'll have to deal with the consequences of their actions. I'm the one who brings to light what people have tried to hide. I shed some light on what happened behind the scenes. I make sure the truth speaks up even when they try to stay quiet. They're not going to benefit from their greed. They won't stop with their lies because I'll make sure their own conscience is the loudest thing punishing them. They'll find themselves waking up at night, haunted by the echoes of their actions. They'll catch a glimpse of his face in their dreams and sense the heaviness of their sin with every breath they take. Don't forget about my child. The poison might sting for a bit, but my hand will heal forever. When you notice the innocent standing tall and the guilty feeling uneasy, you'll get what I've been saying all this time. I, the Lord your God, am still the one who writes the ending to every story. This story is just getting started. My dear child, take a moment to reflect on the past before you think about what's ahead. Believe me, it's not just a random jump into uncertainty. It's a sensible choice based on someone who has shown they can be trusted. What I've done in your life really says a lot. I've always had your back, and that's not changing now. I've been right there with you through all the ups and downs you've faced. The ones who said they would ruin you. The ones that showed up out of the blue. The ones that stuck around longer than you ever thought you could handle. Think back to the hurricanes you've experienced before. I was there for each and every one of them. When relationships fell apart, when finances took a hit, when health struggled, when dreams faded away. I wasn't going to leave you hanging back then. I'm not going anywhere now. I've always been there, no matter what challenges come my way. I've provided everything you need. It might not always be what you wanted, but it's always what you needed to get by and succeed. There was always something there for you, right? Like when your account was empty, you found a provision. When your body felt weak, you discovered strength. And when despair came knocking, hope showed up at your door. I've got your back now and always. Talking about what happened and what's going to happen. What I've done so far, I'll keep on doing. I'm always here to protect you, no matter what. It's here to stay and covers everything. Your family and your loved ones as well. They have the same protection that you do. The protection you have wraps around the people you care about. I care about their safety because I know they're important to you. I know things might be tough for you at the moment. I really want you to know that I'm not downplaying what you're going through or ignoring how much it hurts. I get what you're going through. I get that it's tough. I see the burden you're dealing with. This season is definitely real, and it's tough. Just trust me on this timing, okay? All those things that used to scare you, they've totally lost their grip. The chains you've been dragging around for years are now just lying at your feet, all broken. It really feels like freedom, doesn't it? It's not loud at all. It's reliable and gentle. Take your time and enjoy this peaceful moment. Allow it to show you how to embrace a slower pace of life once more. Every sunrise that comes your way feels like a personal note from God. They all say the same thing. You're still here for a reason, you know. Hold on to that truth like it's your shield. Some days are just going to feel a bit heavier, you know. When they arrive, don't think that peace has disappeared. It's just lurking under all that noise. Just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and say my name. You'll notice a warm sensation traveling up your spine. Just a little reminder that you're never alone. Angels are right there with you during those everyday moments, like the driver who lets you go ahead, that friend who calls just when you need them, or the song that hits home at the perfect time. These things aren't just random happenings. They're soft reminders that the hand of heaven is always steady. Every step you take right now is like building a bridge for others. When someone notices how you walk, it might just give them the courage they need to stand tall. You might not recognize their names, but they'll be saying yours in their prayers. This is how light spreads out. Keep your kindness straightforward. Just a smile, a gentle touch, or a kind word can make all the difference. These are the languages of angels that come through you. No wings are necessary to be divine. All you really need is a heart that's ready to go. Don't forget what you received tonight. Calm instead of chaos. Finding hope instead of feeling despair. Embrace life like it's something truly special, because it really is. The hands you use to comfort a friend are also the hands God uses to bless the world. The things you say in love are the same ones that heaven notes down as a prayer. Everything has its purpose. Everything is visible. Even the tiniest act of kindness can have a lasting impact. When the day gets long and shadows start to creep in, just keep in mind that light is still there with you. It's just taking a break. Just call my name and I'll be right there with you again. Take a moment to let the calm wash over you with each breath you take. That sense of calm is like faith coming back to you. You're not as lost as you might believe. Every path you take will eventually curve back toward the light. When fear comes up, just go with it instead of trying to push it away. Just recognize it and then let it go to God. He'll figure out what to do with it. When joy shows up, embrace it completely. Don't doubt if you deserve it. Joy is like the natural language of heaven. You totally get it, don't you? Before long, you'll see that folks are drawn to you just to soak in your calm vibe. That's how heaven increases what it offers. Share your calmness generously. Embrace your love without hesitation. Let forgiveness come naturally, even for those who haven't asked for it. Keeping your spirit light helps you soar. Just a reminder, being strong doesn't mean being tough. Real strength comes from being consistently compassionate. Whenever you show mercy, you reflect the one who sent me. So go ahead and walk on, dear soul. Walk like you know that angels are right there with you, guiding your way. Wherever you go, healing will be right there with you. When you talk, comfort will grow. Where you find your rest, peace will gently settle in, just like the morning dew. This is your promise of light. Hold on to it, embrace it, become it. Whenever the world starts to feel a bit too much, just come back to this message. Say these words out loud until your heart starts to remember. You're not just getting a message from above, you're a piece of heaven. All right, go ahead and spread some love. Step forward with confidence. Step in gently. The angels are smiling, aren't they? The story goes on with grace.